There was a woman who went to a caucus on a snowy night this season who was, I think, 101 or 102, and they had to help her down the stairs, but she went because she lived through a time when women could not vote. And sort of the audacity of young women to stand there and say, oh, well, I'm not voting for her just because she's a woman. No one's asking you to do that. You should vote for her because she's the most qualified candidate who just happens to be a woman.
This goes back, I know I'm talking a lot about the women's card, but come on. There is something about being a human and walking through shoes of other generations, and now that she's a grandma, in looking at a grandchild and wondering what their future could be, you do start to have this growth, and that can only help her. It can only help her when she's looking and deciding on what needs to happen in our country, to have the compassion that a grandmother would have for children.
I think when it comes to women being president, and I feel like we all deserve the right to do that, obviously.
There's all these scandals that have been thrown at her and never stick to the wall. They'll stick to the media, they don't stick to the wall in reality. And I think you see these scandals being thrown at her because she's a successful woman.
People's perception, I think that's more of the bigger problem. You have people that perceive women to be weaker.
I wonder whether we're going to pay the President of the United States 80% of what the male presidents have made.
President Obama, I remember when he was running, the things that were said about him, and it's even more severe with Hillary. And I do think that is because she is a woman. This is way, way new and a big, big change for America.
I'm not trying to play a gender card here, I'm trying to show you a fact. The fact is, because she's a woman, she is held to a different standard. It's why people are saying, release your speech transcripts. Why has nobody else done that? Why have none of the men done that? Where are Donald's speeches? Where were Ted Cruz's speeches? They've all made speeches. Where were they?
A woman's place is in the House, the White House, the House of Representatives, and the Senate. I think we need more representation of women in our politics.
If Hillary Clinton was a man with her ideas, her agenda, her campaign, this would have been over. Nobody would even be looking at Donald Trump.
Regardless of your race or your gender, if you love it enough, you want it, you'll do what it takes.
How do you feel about the idea that does she have responsibility for her husband's presidency?
I'm happy with President Clinton being the first lady. I'm not sure what you call him just yet, but I'm happy at that.